Okay, so we're going to do dividing fractions, and then we'll be done with fractions before spring break. So what I need you guys to do, I don't have the worksheet printed out, so I'm just going to do some problems in our notes, and then the worksheet is on Google Classroom. So dividing fractions is really easy. They're going to give you mixed numbers here, which you know I don't like. Just leave them as improper fractions. So let's go ahead and try the first one. Okay, so when you are dividing fractions, we hate to divide, so I give you permission not to divide, and I would like you to multiply. So here's problem number 1. 4/5 divided by 1/2. We hate to divide, so don't. Get out your magic wand. You're going to keep, change, flip. Okay, so keep, change, flip. KCF, not KFC, but KCF. So you keep the first fraction. Don't touch it. You change this division, because we hate to divide, we change it to multiply, because we have our magic wand here. And then we flip this fraction. So 2/1. And then very simple, multiply straight across the top, straight across the bottom, just like I showed you before. Now, cross products and simplifying, all the same rules. Can't do cross products here or here, so it just simply is 8/5. You can't simplify it, so there's number 1 already finished for you. Okay? Very simple. Keep, change, flip. That's how you divide fractions. Very simple. Same thing. You don't divide fractions, you multiply fractions. Okay? Everybody see? You just flip that second number and multiply. Okay, number 2. I'm going to do the same thing. Number 2, 5/8 divided by 5/6. Okay, get out your magic wand here. We're going to keep that first fraction. We're going to change that division to a multiplication, and we're going to flip that, KCF. So keep your 5/8, multiply, that's your change, and then flip your 5/6 to 6/5. Now, remember cross products. Okay, remember your cross products. Okay, so look at those 5s match, don't they? Cross them off. 1, 1. What's the greatest common factor of 6 and 8? Oh, 2. 2 goes into 6 3 times. 2 goes into 8 4 times. Multiply straight across the top, straight across the bottom, and you get 3/4. Remember, if you don't like to do cross products, you don't have to, but I'm going to tell you when you get into 8th grade, it's going to help you a whole heck of a lot. So let's do it again without doing that. So we have 5/8 times 6/5, and you get 6 times 5 is 30, 8 times 5 is 40. Oh, and this is a nice one because we can do our trick of just cross off those zeros, which means divide by 10. So either way, you're going to come up with the same answer. Doesn't matter which way you do it. Okay? So keep, change, flip, multiply. Easy peasy. Okay, so let's do number 3. Number 3 is one of the mixed numbers. So we have to change that. So here's number 3. So 2 1/2 divided by 1 3/4. So remember, we have to do times plus times plus. So 2 times 1 is 2, plus 1, 2 times 2 is 4, plus 1 is 5, so 5 over 2. Keep the denominator the same. Bring your division sign down. 4 times 1 is 4, plus 3 is 7, 7 over 4. And now do your keep, change, flip. So keep, change, flip. So 5 over 2 times 4 over 7. And you can do your cross products here. 2 greatest common factor of 2 and 4 is 2. 2 goes into 2 once. 2 goes into 4 twice. 5 and 7 you can't do because they're both prime. So 5 times 2 is 10. 1 times 7 is 7. Leave it. Don't change it to a improper fraction or a mixed number. Don't. Leave it alone. Okay? Just leave it. They have a lot of extra lines on problem number 3. That's why I'm doing 1, 2, 3, and 4, because there's all these lines and it's just going to confuse you guys. So you don't even have to worry about doing these. These are just your examples. Okay? Number 4. Same thing. 2 and 2/3 divided by 1 and 1/5. Okay? So we have to do times plus and times plus. 3 times 2 is 6, 7, 8. 8 over 3. Do your division again. Don't try to flip it and change it at the same time. 5 times 1 is 5, plus 1 is 6, so 6/5. Now do it. Now do your keep, change, flip. So it's 8 over 3 times, change, 5 over 6. Okay, cross products here. 3 and 5, you can't do anything with it, so leave it alone. 8 and 6, greatest common factor of 8 and 6 is 2. 2 goes into 6 3 times, 2 goes into 8 4 times. Multiply straight across the top, straight across the bottom, and you get 20 over 9. So, first 4 problems are done. This is not a difficult concept. That leaves you guys with 6 problems to do. Watch the video a couple of times, but this is the same as multiplying. The only thing that's different, the only step that is different is the keep, change, flip. This step right here is the only thing that's different. So, I want you guys to give this a try, and I'll put up another video probably tomorrow for the other worksheet also. 6 problems, get this done, and then we'll be on to spring break. So, if you have any questions, put them up on Google Classroom or send me an email. And have a good night.